Long before powerful space telescopes existed, people could only wonder about what was hiding beyond the stars. Every bright point in the night sky was surrounded by mystery. Ancient civilizations created stories about the heavens because they had no way to see what was really there. Today, everything has changed. Modern observatories, giant space telescopes, and advanced probes have allowed humanity to look deeper into the universe than ever before. Instead of guessing, scientists can now capture breathtaking images of distant worlds, exploding stars, black holes, and strange objects that were once impossible to imagine. But the biggest surprise isn't how beautiful space looks. It's how strange it really is. Every year, astronomers discover something that completely changes our understanding of the universe. Some discoveries reveal impossible-looking structures stretching across millions of light years. Others uncover mysterious signals that nobody can fully explain. There are planets made of burning ice, stars that refuse to die, and giant objects hiding in complete darkness. Many of these discoveries were so unexpected that even experienced scientists were left searching for answers. Today, we're exploring some of the most incredible cosmic discoveries ever made. Discoveries that continue to challenge everything we thought we knew about space. And the deeper we travel into the universe, the stranger everything becomes. One of the most astonishing discoveries began with a telescope that never actually touched the ground. When the Hubble Space Telescope launched into orbit in 1990, its mission seemed simple: take clearer pictures of space than any telescope on Earth could. At first, things didn't go as planned. A tiny flaw in its main mirror caused blurry images, disappointing scientists around the world. Some even feared the entire mission had failed. But in 1993, astronauts performed one of the most difficult repair missions in space history. After installing corrective optics, Hubble opened an entirely new window into the universe. Suddenly, galaxies appeared where scientists expected only darkness. Stars were revealed in incredible detail. Clouds of colorful gas stretched across enormous distances. Then came one photograph that changed astronomy forever. Scientists pointed Hubble toward what looked like an empty patch of sky. It was so dark that many believed almost nothing would appear in the image. Instead, after days of collecting light, the telescope revealed thousands of galaxies packed into a tiny area no larger than a grain of sand held at arm's length. Every glowing dot was not a single star. It was an entire galaxy. Each galaxy contained billions of stars. The image suggested something almost impossible to imagine. The universe was far larger than anyone had expected. What appeared empty was actually overflowing with countless galaxies stretching billions of light years into space. It completely changed humanity's view of the cosmos. Another discovery proved that even the darkest parts of space can hide incredible secrets. For decades, black holes remained almost entirely invisible. Scientists knew they existed because of mathematics and gravity, but nobody had ever actually seen one. That changed in 2019. Using radio telescopes spread across Earth, researchers created what was essentially a planet-sized telescope. By combining observations from multiple observatories, they captured the first ever image of a black hole. The picture showed a bright ring of glowing gas surrounding a completely dark center. That dark circle was the shadow of the black hole itself. The object, located in the center of a distant galaxy called M87, contained a mass billions of times greater than our Sun. Its gravity was so powerful that not even light could escape. The achievement required years of work and cooperation between hundreds of scientists across the globe. The final image instantly became one of the most famous photographs in scientific history. But instead of answering every question, it created many new ones. How do black holes grow so large? What happens inside them? Could they connect different regions of space? Scientists still don't know. The universe also contains stars that behave in ways nobody expected. Most stars eventually run out of fuel and slowly die, but some refuse to follow the rules. One famous example is a neutron star known as a pulsar. These tiny stellar remnants are incredibly dense. Imagine compressing the mass of our Sun into a sphere only about 20 kilometers across. The result would be so heavy that a single teaspoon of its material would weigh billions of tons on Earth. As these objects spin, they release powerful beams of energy from their magnetic poles. If one of those beams sweeps past Earth, astronomers detect it as a perfectly timed pulse. Some pulsars rotate hundreds of times every second. Their accuracy rivals the precision of atomic clocks. Scientists use these cosmic lighthouses to study gravity, space-time, and even search for invisible gravitational waves moving through the universe. What once looked like an ordinary star became one of the most useful natural laboratories in existence. Not every discovery comes from something bright. Sometimes, scientists find evidence for objects that cannot be seen at all. One of the greatest mysteries in modern astronomy is something called dark matter. Because galaxies behave as though an enormous amount of invisible material surrounds them, stars orbit much faster than they should. Galaxy clusters remain together even though visible matter alone cannot explain their gravity. Without this unseen mass, many galaxies would simply fly apart. Scientists estimate that ordinary matter, including stars, planets, gas, and people, makes up only a small fraction of the universe. Most of the cosmos appears to consist of dark matter, and another mysterious substance known as dark energy. Yet nobody knows exactly what either one really is. It remains one of the biggest unanswered questions in science. While invisible matter puzzles astronomers, mysterious signals arriving from deep space have created another scientific mystery. In 2007, researchers studying old telescope data noticed something unusual. A powerful burst of radio energy had reached Earth from billions of light years away. The signal lasted only a tiny fraction of a second, then it disappeared. At first, many believed it was simply an equipment error, but more signals soon appeared. These events became known as fast radio bursts, or FRBs. Some release more energy in a single millisecond than our sun produces over several days. Most appear only once. Others return again and again from the same distant location. Astronomers have linked some FRBs to highly magnetized neutron stars called magnetars. Some continue to challenge current theories. Around the world, giant radio telescopes constantly monitor the skies, hoping each new signal will provide another piece of the puzzle. Instead, every discovery seems to create even more questions. Our own galaxy also hides remarkable surprises. The Milky Way contains hundreds of billions of stars, yet much of it remains unexplored. Near its center lies an enormous black hole called Sagittarius AI. Although hidden behind thick clouds of dust, scientists have spent decades tracking the motion of nearby stars. Those stars orbit something invisible with incredible speed. Only an object containing millions of times the sun's mass could create such powerful gravity. Recently, astronomers successfully produced the first image of this supermassive black hole. It confirmed years of predictions and opened another exciting chapter in black hole research. Yet scientists believe this giant has remained unusually quiet compared to similar black holes in other galaxies. Why it behaves so differently is still being investigated. The more we learn about our own galactic neighborhood, the more mysterious it becomes. Sometimes, scientists find evidence for objects that cannot be seen at all. One of the greatest mysteries in modern astronomy is something called dark matter. Because galaxies behave as though an enormous amount of invisible material surrounds them, stars orbit much faster than they should. Galaxy clusters remain together even though visible matter alone cannot explain their gravity. Without this unseen mass, many galaxies would simply fly apart. Scientists estimate that ordinary matter, including stars, planets, gas, and people, makes up only a small fraction of the universe. Most of the cosmos appears to consist of dark matter, and another mysterious substance known as dark energy. Yet nobody knows exactly what either one really is. It remains one of the biggest unanswered questions in science. While invisible matter puzzles astronomers, mysterious signals arriving from deep space have created another scientific mystery. In 2007, researchers studying old telescope data noticed something unusual. A powerful burst of radio energy had reached Earth from billions of light years away. The signal lasted only a tiny fraction of a second, then it disappeared. At first, many believed it was simply an equipment error, but more signals soon appeared. These events became known as fast radio bursts, or FRBs. Some release more energy in a single millisecond than our sun produces over several days. Even stranger, a few of these bursts repeat. Most appear only once. Others return again and again from the same distant location. Astronomers have linked some FRBs to highly magnetized neutron stars called magnetars. Some continue to challenge current theories. Around the world, giant radio telescopes constantly monitor the skies, hoping each new signal will provide another piece of the puzzle. Instead, every discovery seems to create even more questions. Our own galaxy also hides remarkable surprises. The Milky Way contains hundreds of billions of stars, yet much of it remains unexplored. Near its center lies an enormous black hole called Sagittarius A. Although hidden behind thick clouds of dust, scientists have spent decades tracking the motion of nearby stars. Those stars orbit something invisible with incredible speed. Only an object containing millions of times the sun's mass could create such powerful gravity. Recently, astronomers successfully produced the first image of this supermassive black hole. It confirmed years of predictions and opened another exciting chapter in black hole research. Yet scientists believe this giant has remained unusually quiet compared to similar black holes in other galaxies. Why it behaves so differently is still being investigated. The more we learn about our own galactic neighborhood, the more mysterious it becomes. Beyond our galaxy lie gigantic cosmic structures stretching across distances almost too large to imagine. Scientists have found enormous walls of galaxies, mysterious voids where almost nothing exists, and strange objects that appear to challenge our understanding of physics itself. Some discoveries even raise a disturbing possibility. What if the universe is far more complex than humanity has ever imagined? And what if the biggest cosmic mystery is still waiting to be found? As powerful as today's telescopes have become, they still reveal only a tiny fraction of the universe. Every new observation seems to uncover another mystery waiting to be solved. Some discoveries are so enormous that they challenge one of astronomy's oldest assumptions, that the universe looks roughly the same in every direction when viewed on the largest scales. For years, scientists believed galaxies were spread out fairly evenly across space. There were clusters, of course, but nothing large enough to completely rewrite our understanding of cosmic structure. Then astronomers started finding something unexpected. Instead of isolated galaxy groups, they discovered gigantic walls stretching across unimaginable distances. One of the most famous examples is the Sloan Great Wall. This colossal structure is made up of thousands of galaxies connected by gravity. It stretches for more than 1 billion light years, making it one of the largest known structures in the observable universe. To understand just how enormous that is, remember that light, the fastest thing in existence, travels nearly 6 trillion miles every year. Even moving at that incredible speed, crossing one of these structures would take over 1 billion years. And the surprises didn't stop there. Later observations revealed even larger cosmic structures that scientists are still trying to explain. Some researchers wonder whether these giant formations fit perfectly within current theories about how the universe evolved after the Big Bang. Others believe they may point toward new physics that has yet to be discovered. New observations from the James Webb Space Telescope are helping answer these questions. But once again, the universe is forcing scientists to rethink their assumptions. The James Webb Space Telescope represents one of humanity's greatest attempts to look deeper into space. Unlike previous telescopes, Webb was designed to study the universe using infrared light. This allows it to see through cosmic dust and observe some of the earliest galaxies ever formed. Since beginning its mission, Webb has captured images filled with unexpected details and planetary atmospheres never studied before. One of its most exciting missions is examining distant exoplanets for chemical signs that could reveal whether they might support life. The telescope has already detected molecules in alien atmospheres that were previously impossible to study. But perhaps its greatest discoveries are still waiting. Every time humanity builds a more powerful telescope, the universe reveals something we never predicted. Beyond planets and galaxies, there are strange objects known as magnetars. These are among the most extreme stars in existence. They are a special type of neutron star with magnetic fields billions of times stronger than Earth's. Their magnetic power is so intense that if a magnetar existed close to our planet, it could damage electronic systems and even affect atoms themselves. But the most surprising thing about magnetars is their behavior. These events can send powerful radiation across thousands of light years. In 2004, a magnetar eruption was so intense that spacecraft around Earth detected its effects despite being located tens of thousands of light years away. A single cosmic event from a distant star was powerful enough to influence our planet. It was a reminder that the universe contains forces beyond anything humans can create. Another mystery comes from a strange object known as Oumuamua. In 2017, astronomers detected something passing through our solar system. At first, it looked like a normal asteroid, but scientists quickly noticed unusual behavior. Its shape appeared extremely unusual, unlike most objects found in our solar system. Even more surprising, it changed speed and direction in a way that could not be completely explained by normal gravity. Some researchers suggested possibilities involving natural causes. Others considered more unusual explanations. Or was it something completely different? The debate continues, but one thing is certain. Oumuamua was the first confirmed object from another star system ever observed passing through our solar neighborhood. It proved that material from distant solar systems can travel between the stars. Perhaps the biggest mystery of all is the possibility that there are places in the universe where life could exist in forms we cannot imagine. Even within our own solar system, scientists have discovered surprising environments. Jupiter's moon. Europa appears to contain a massive ocean hidden beneath its frozen surface. Saturn's moon Enceladus releases water vapor into space through cracks in its icy shell.